Hello, viewers. Today I am with you a beautiful chapter titled The Hack Driver. This chapter has been written by Harry Sinclair Lewis. He was born on 7th February 1885 in United States. He was an American novelist and playwright. As a novelist, he has occupied a wonderful position in English literature. He became the first winner of Nobel Prize in Literature in the year of 1930. In his lifetime, he had written numerous dramas and novels. And unfortunately, this writer died on 10th January 1951 in Rome, that is located in Italy. As you know very well, that literature, when we go through the lines of fiction, poems, drama, or a novel, we get first entertainment. Afterwards, we get instruction, as the purpose of literature is. The present chapter, as the title is The Hack Driver, is a wonderful and interesting story. This story is about a young liar who, after graduation with honors, became a junior assistant clerk in a magnificent law firm. His duty was to serve summons issued by courts. One day, the young liar was sent to a town. The name of the town was New Mullion, that was located 40 miles away, where he has to serve summons on Mr. Lutkins. Lutkin was a person who has to serve the summons. He was needed. He was needed as a witness in the court. When the liar got down the train, when the narrator visited Mullion, at that very time, as soon as he stepped down from the vehicle, reached Mullion, he saw a delivery man at the station. The delivery man was the hack driver. His work is to carry the person from one place to another for the sake of money. The delivery man was very friendly and jolly minded. He was too kind also. The narrator, the liar, told him that he was looking for a man named Oliver Lutkins. He had to serve summons on him. The delivery man, the hack driver, said that he saw him around an hour ago and that it was hard to catch him, as he was always up to something on the other. He then asked the young liar if he was in a hurry about locating Lutkins The liar replied that he wanted to catch the afternoon train back to the city. For a short span of a time, the narrator visited Mullion, met a hack driver, requested him to find out Oliver Lutkins and explain his further plans, saying that in the afternoon I will return back. It was known to the hack driver. The delivery man offered him his hack to find out Lutkins. He said that he knew all the places where Lutkins hung around. The young liar hired the hack for $2 an hour. It seemed that the hack driver had already made it his own task to find Oliver Lutkins for the liar. The hack driver told the liar that people called him Bill or Magnuson. He had different names. The narrator, the liar, had to deliver the summons to Oliver Lutkins. But it comes to know that he is also known as Bill or Magnuson. Bill told the narrator that Lutkins played a lot of poker game and was good at deceiving people. He further told him that Lutkins owed him 50 cents on a poker game and deceived him. He says that at that time, it was possible that he was playing poker in the back of Fridge Shop. Fridge Shop is a place where he used to play the poker game. So both of them went to Fridge. There, they were told to go to Gustav, the barber, to find Lutkins. Another shop was the Gustav shop. He was professionally a barber, where both of them reached and they were told that Lutkins was seen walking down the main street. Both of them followed him at various places till it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The narrator, the liar, has to return. It was 1 o'clock. The situation is still hankering. The situation is not comfortable. The work for which the narrator reached New Mullion was not going to be completed. The hack driver carries the liar one place to another, but unable to find out Oliver Lutkins. Both of them visited the place, different place, barber shop, the game place where poker games had been played by Bill or Ferguson. Nowhere he was available. And it was 1 o'clock, the time to return from New Mullion to the main city. At that very time, the liar then suggested that they should have something to eat at a restaurant. The narrator feels hunger. He wants to consume something in a restaurant. At this, very artfully, Bill suggested that he would ask his wife to prepare a lunch for both of them, and they could sit at Wade's Hill and enjoy the view while eating. Wade's Hill is a very interesting place, attractive place, where both of them wants to have the lunch and enjoying the view from the place. The liar agreed, and they had their lunch sitting on the hill. After that, they resumed their search for Lutkins. They started again the search for Lutkins, but he was not to be found. Bill concerned a friend of Lutkins and made him admit that Oliver had gone out of his mother's farm. It was informed to them that Oliver Lutkins has just set out for the mother's farm, which was 3 miles away from the north of the city, New Mullion. They visited there. They met Lutkin's mother. Lutkin's mother was an enormous and cheerful old woman. They asked her about Lutkins. She said that she knew nothing about him. In a single line, that lady explained that she doesn't know anything about Oliver Lutkins. And she also threatened both of them with an old-fashioned iron. The result is that both of them return without having the trace of Oliver Lutkins. They got out from there and secretly searched the house, but Lutkins was not there. It was nearly time for the liar to catch the train for returning. Bill drove him to the station. The liar paid him and caught the train to the city. On his return journey, on the way, the narrator, the liar, thinks too much about the hack driver. He gave him thanks. He considered him as a sympathetic fellow, as an honest fellow. The liar did not think much about his failure on serving summons to Lutkins. Rather, he was busy thinking about Bill Magnuson. He was so in awe of him that he started considering returning to the New Mullion to practice law. He pictured an honest and happy life with simple people in this small town. In his brain, the goodness of hack driver fluctuates every minute. He started thinking that hack driver was very honest, very helpful, and he has cooperated me too much. The liar, the narrator, was very happy. Not because he was unsuccessful to deliver the summon. He was happy because he met with a good person. The people living in New Mullion is very cooperative, good by nature, helpful. These are the things fluctuating in the brain of the narrator, the liar, who has gone there to deliver summon issued by court. However, when the narrator returns to the city, his seniors were not happy with him. The case was coming up the next morning in the court. Oliver Lutkins was required as a witness badly there. The boss of the law firm was very angry. His angry chief ordered him back, and with him went a man who had worked with Lutkins. The boss again sent him back to the New Mullion city with another person who has already worked with Oliver Lutkins. Now the narrator is not alone. He was with a man who has seen him, who has seen Oliver Lutkins, who has worked with Oliver Lutkins. Now, because Oliver Lutkins was badly needed in the court, because he was the witness. Now both of them, the narrator and the person who recognizes, who identifies, who had worked with Oliver Lutkins, both of them again visited the New Mullion. As soon as they got down from the train, both of them have seen Oliver Lutkins was talking, smiling and laughing with his mother. The same lady, the same healthy lady, the same enormous lady, who was the mother of the hack driver. Both of them are talking to each other in a very laughing way. When the person with whom the narrator was, the person indicated towards the hack driver, saying that the same hack driver is Oliver Lutkins, as he recognized him. The narrator, the liar, was dumbfounded. He had no words to say anything. The same person has Bill Ferguson and Oliver Lutkins, both are the same person, and the same person has carried the narrator, carried the liar one place to another in a very shrewd way. Need not to say the hack driver was very cunning. He was very smart. He was very clever. He doesn't want to receive the summons. And he has cheated the narrator. He has beguiled the liar who has come to New Mullion city to deliver summons. As soon as the person with whom the narrator was indicated, the hack driver is the Oliver Lutkins, the liar was quite dumbfounded. Then he served summons on Lutkins. When he served the summons, Lutkins and his mother laughed at him. Both of them have made fool to the liar, to the narrator. But anyhow, summon was delivered. Afterwards, both of them begged the young liar to go with them to a neighbor's house for a cup of coffee. Because when Lutkins told them about him, they wanted to meet him. They were the only folks that missed seeing him on his previous visit. Overall, finally, the liar, the narrator of this story, is successful to deliver summons issued by the court. This one is the interesting and short story. No doubt, this story creates humor and comic. Humor and comic, both. And it gives us lesson. It gives us instruction and suggestion also. That we should not blindly trust everyone. Trust is a good thing. Without trust, we can't do a simple piece of work. It is quite important. Without trust, life can't be successful. But the chapters, the situation, the plot, the story, it guides us that we should not be credulous. We should not develop faith easily upon anyone. We must consider what is good and bad. We must consider identifying the proper situation so that we may not be duped easily. This one is the short summary of the chapter, The Hack Driver. If you keep all these things inside in your brain, you will feel easiness to write the answer of the questions prescribed in your chapter. Now here I conclude saying that this chapter is simple and didactic. The writer, Mr. Harry Sinclair Lewis, has formulated the plot in such a way that after reading it, the reader get himself entertainment followed by instructions. This one is enough. Thank you very much.